Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today, we have a tale that defies the odds. You see, many college romances burn bright but fade quickly. The whirlwind of classes, social events, and new experiences often means that love stories end as abruptly as they begin. But not this one. This is the story of Jamie and Max, two college boys whose journey began with comedic mishaps and grew into a beautiful, ongoing romance. Their story is filled with laughter, unexpected twists, and a whole lot of heart. Let's explore how a chance encounter on a rainy day turned into a lifelong partnership, proving that sometimes love can survive and thrive in the most unpredictable of circumstances. Let's title the story, A Symphony of Serendipity. My first year at college was supposed to be a straightforward journey of lectures, late-night study sessions, and the occasional pizza party with friends. Love? That was a distant thought, overshadowed by the looming specter of exams and deadlines. But then, in the most unexpected way, I met Alex. It all began on a crisp autumn afternoon. The kind where the leaves danced in the wind and the sun cast a golden hue over the campus. I was rushing to my music theory class, my mind swirling with scales and chords, when I stumbled upon a peculiar sight. A group of students had gathered around a fountain, their laughter ringing out like a melody. Intrigued, I slowed my pace, only to find myself caught in a whirlwind of chaos. As I leaned in for a better look, I lost my footing and fell right into the fountain. Water splashed everywhere, and I emerged, drenched and sputtering, to the sound of uproarious laughter. My cheeks burned with embarrassment as I wiped the water from my eyes, only to find a pair of warm brown eyes staring back at me, filled with amusement. "Nice entrance," the guy said, his voice smooth and teasing. "I think you just made a splash." "Very funny," I retorted, trying to regain my composure. "I'm Mia, by the way." "Alex," he replied, a grin spreading across his face. "You've got a talent for making an impression." As I climbed out of the fountain, dripping wet and mortified, Alex offered me his hand. We quickly struck up a conversation, and I discovered that he was a fellow music major with a penchant for jazz and a knack for making even the most mundane moments feel like a scene from a movie. By the time I left the fountain, I had not only made a fool of myself, but also a new friend. A few days later, I bumped into Alex again at the campus cafe. This time, I was armed with a steaming cup of coffee, determined to avoid any further mishaps. But fate had other plans. As I turned to leave, I collided with a table, sending my coffee flying right onto Alex's shirt. "Seriously, Mia?" he laughed, wiping the coffee off his chest. "Are you trying to ruin my wardrobe?" "I promise I'm not a walking disaster," I said, mortified. "I'm just really clumsy." "Clumsy or not, you're entertaining," he replied, his eyes sparkling with mischief. "How about we grab a coffee together next time? I'll even let you pick the place." And just like that, our coffee dates became a regular occurrence. We bonded over our shared love for music, our dreams of performing, and our mutual disdain for early morning classes. Each meeting was filled with laughter, and I found myself looking forward to our time together more than I had anticipated. As the semester progressed, our friendship blossomed into something deeper. One evening, we decided to attend an open mic night at a local cafe. The atmosphere was electric, filled with the sounds of strumming guitars and heartfelt lyrics. As we sat in the dim light, sipping our drinks, Alex turned to me with a serious expression. "Mia, I've been thinking," he began, his voice barely above a whisper. "What if we performed together?" My heart raced at the thought. You mean, like a duet? Exactly. We could do a cover of that song we both love, he suggested, his enthusiasm infectious. Before I could respond, he grabbed his guitar and began to strum the familiar chords. I joined in, our voices harmonizing beautifully. The moment felt magical, and as we finished the song, the cafe erupted in applause. I couldn't help but feel a rush of exhilaration, not just from the performance, but from the connection we shared. After the show, we celebrated our impromptu success with ice cream. As we sat on a park bench, the stars twinkling above us, Alex turned to me, his expression serious yet playful. "Mia, I have a confession," he said, his tone teasing. "I think I might be falling for you." My heart skipped a beat. Well, that's good, because I think I'm falling for you too. In that moment, everything felt right. Our first kiss was nothing short of a comedy of errors, as we both leaned in at the same time and ended up bumping noses. We burst into laughter, the tension melting away, and finally, we found our way to a sweet, tender kiss that felt like the perfect crescendo to our Symphony of Serendipity. As the months rolled on, our relationship was a delightful mix of music, laughter, and the occasional mishap. One of my favorite memories was the time we decided to host a karaoke night at my apartment. We invited friends, stocked up on snacks, and prepared for a night of fun. However, as the night progressed, it became clear that neither of us could carry a tune to save our lives. "Let's just say we're better off as a duo," Alex joked after our rendition of a classic rock song left everyone in stitches. We ended up laughing so hard that we nearly fell off the couch, and the night turned into a hilarious competition of who could sing the worst. As graduation approached, I found myself reflecting on our journey. From that fateful day at the fountain to our late-night jam sessions, every moment had been filled with joy and unexpected surprises. On the day of our graduation, as we stood together in our caps and gowns, I felt a wave of nostalgia wash over me. "Can you believe we made it?" Alex asked, his eyes shining with pride. "Not just made it, but made it together," I replied, squeezing his hand. As we tossed our caps into the air, I knew that our love story was just beginning. Alex turned to me, a playful glint in his eyes. "Mia, I've been thinking about our future. How about we keep making music together? Are you proposing a band?" I teased, raising an eyebrow. "More like a lifelong duet," he said, pulling out a small box from his pocket. "Will you be my partner in music and in life?" Tears of joy filled my eyes as I nodded, overwhelmed with emotion. He slipped a simple ring onto my finger, and we sealed our promise with a kiss that felt like the perfect harmony. As we walked off into the sunset, hand in hand, I knew that our love was a beautiful melody, one that would continue to play through the ups and downs of life. Together, we would face whatever challenges came our way, always finding joy in the unexpected. After all, love isn't just about the perfect notes. It's about the laughter, the misadventures, and the beautiful symphony that comes with being with someone who makes your heart sing. And with Alex by my side, I was ready for a lifetime of music and memories.